So let us look at this question. It was asking GATE 2005. So let us see what the question now. We have, suppose there are n processes. Processes are from P1 through Pn, and these processes are sharing m identical resource units, right? That means we are having some resource, any particular resource, and this resource is having m identical units for every process. Okay, that means every process sharing m identical units of the same resource. Okay, now which can be reserved and released one at a time. That means these resources can be reserved and released one at a time, and the maximum resource requirement for process Pi is Si, right? So what they are saying is, we have total n processes. Processes are P1, P2, P3, P4 up to so on Pn, right? And we can represent these processes as, every process as Pi. So this is Pi where the value of I is 1, this is Pi where the value of I is 2, this is Pi where the value of I is 3. Okay, and each of these processes have a requirement which is Si, right? So process P1 required S1 resource, process P2 required S2 resource, process P3 required S3 resource, process P4 required S4 resource, up to so on process Pn required Sn resources, right? So which of the following is a sufficient condition for ensuring that deadlock does not occur? That means we want to ensure that there should not be any kind of deadlock in this case. Okay, so here you can see that we have the number of processes are n, the number of resources are from Si, S1, S2, all these processes are requiring S1, S2, S3 up to so on Sn resources, right? Now we want to ensure that deadlock does not occur. For that, first of all, let us identify the worst case, or let us identify a case where deadlock can occur, right? So where we can say that, let us say to process P1 we are giving S1 minus 1 resources, to process P2 we are giving S2 minus 1 resources, to process P3 we are giving S3 minus 1 resources, up to so on to process Pn we are giving Sn minus 1 resources, right? So we are giving these many resources to these processes. Fine. Now even if we are giving these many resources to these processes, still there could be a deadlock, right? Because to every process we are not giving the exact number of resources, we are just giving one resource less to every process, still there could be a deadlock. Now if we add all these terms, then it will be S1 minus 1 plus S2 minus 1 plus S3 minus 1 plus up to so on Sn minus 1. So even if we have these many resources, there could still be a deadlock. But if we have one more resource, if we just add one more resource to this, we can allocate this one more resource to process P1 or to process P2 or to process P3 or any of the processes. Then after allocating this resource, that process will finish its execution, and the resources which was held by that process, those resources will be released. And when these resources will be released, then these resources can be given to other processes, hence we can avoid a deadlock, right? So let me just repeat what I am saying. I am saying if we can give these many resources to these processes, then there could still be a deadlock, but if we give one more resource, then we can avoid the condition of deadlock, right? And they want to know what is the sufficient condition for ensuring that deadlock does not occur. So if we give one more resource to this, then it will be a sufficient condition that there will not be deadlock. Now what is this? You can see this is S1 plus S2 plus S3 plus S4 up to so on Sn, and this is minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, all these minus 1s up to so on. This is n times, and then we have plus 1. Okay, now this can be written as summation I is equal to 1 to n Si, and all these can be written as minus n plus 1, Si minus n plus 1, right? That means if we give these many resources, then there will not be any deadlock. Fine. Okay. Now they are saying there are total m identical resources. There are total m resources. Therefore, we can say if m is equal to this, then there will not be any deadlock. Or we can say, if we can say summation I is equal to 1 to n Si minus n, if m is greater than this, then there will not be any deadlock. See, I have removed this plus 1 because this plus 1 was saying if we have these many resources, then there will not be any deadlock, and this is the base condition. So here, if we have these many resources plus we add more resource to this, or we have one or more extra resources, then there will not be any deadlock. Now you can see it can be summation I is equal to 1 to n Si should be less than m plus n. Fine. And this is option number C, right? That means if this condition is met, then there will not be any deadlock. Now if you want to use this plus 1, then we can say that this is Si plus 1, or then this condition is m should be greater than or equal to this. If m is greater than or equal to this, then it can be done like this. M is greater than or equal to this, then there will not be any deadlock, and still these two conditions are actually the same, right? So this is a question which was asked in GATE 2005.